Hi there and welcome to the channel of A Disappointed Man with me, Jason Kennedy, the Disappointed Man. Now it is Tuesday, so that means tags, and this week Jim, over at Jim's Books Reading and Stuff, has tagged me. Link in the description below. Thanks, Jim. It's called the Small Booktubers Tag. There are 7 prompts, so let's begin. 1. Introduce yourself. Well, no, I'm not going to do that because I've already made 2 10-minute videos and they're up on the channel where I did that as part of my application for graduate school. Everything you could possibly want to know about the Disappointed Man is pretty much in there. I'll just put the links in the description below. What I would love to do, however, is a Q&A, if possible, on a live stream. I've been watching other booktubers live streams and I'm rather envious. I'd love to be a guest. Anyone who's watching this with a channel and wants me on, please feel free to contact me. The fear I have of doing my own live stream is rather obvious. I only have 300 and something subscribers. What if I am sitting there on my own with no one to ask me any questions? It's going to be terribly embarrassing, even with literally nobody watching. So maybe that's for the future. All right, next prompt. 2. What kind of videos do you make? Well, I make the usual booktuber kinds of videos, wraps, previews, book hauls, tag videos like this one, and then the ones that are more geared towards my own interests, chief among which are the reviews. I've made 24 so far. I really enjoy researching and producing those. They focus exclusively on novels or collections of short stories. And then outside of that, I have my purple videos, so-called deep purple, where I really go into some detail about a particular writer and their works. And then also travel writing, life writing, short stories and poetry. So there's a whole range really. Next. 3. How long have you been on Booktube? Since May 2022. And in that time, I've made 90 or so videos. Next. 4. What do you love about Booktube? Do we have an hour to spend on this one? Firstly, I'd have to say having an audience, just being able to make videos and upload them, having, as it were, a global platform at your fingertips. It's an incredible opportunity and one that I've really embraced. I've put everything into making these videos. That was why when I saw I'd been tagged as a small booktuber, I kind of recoiled from that, because when I sit here making these videos, I don't just think about my subscriber count now. I think about how many I might have down the line. There could be thousands of people watching my videos eventually. So I always try to make them of the best possible quality, and I'm always trying to improve them as well. Anyone who's followed me on my journey should be able to see that fact. Then there is the interaction with the people who view the videos. And in the last few months particularly, I've started to really learn from the audience and be pointed towards books that might interest me that otherwise might have taken me years to find, if ever. So that's rather wonderful too. And then the actual making of the videos, the technical process, I really enjoyed that as well. There are so many elements to get right: the scripting, the performance, editing, adding the graphics. It's deep and every aspect is always capable of being improved. So that really holds the attention of a person like myself. So there's so much about it that I enjoy actually. Next. 5. What types of books do you read? Well, I'm kind of surrounded by books, aren't I? If anyone ever pauses the video and maybe zooms in, you'll be able to see what's there around me. I always have my Blake book right over my head. I just feel like it provides me with some kind of protection. It's like an amulet. And then I have Shakespeare there underneath, the feminism and the Harlem Renaissance, 1930s over here, the interwar years. Then I have my adventure stories, and all on the top I've just got a real mix from Dr. Johnson to D.H. Lawrence and Graham Greene. Down here also are all my French books, which particularly interest me. So there's really a range. Over there my anthropology, travel, literary criticism, history, and poetry. If you're really interested, my grand bookshelf tour, I think there are 7 parts now up on the channel, will lead you through pretty much everything I've got very slowly. Okay, next. 6. What's your favourite video of those you've made? I'm going to be greedy and choose 3. Firstly, my most successful video in terms of views is my long talk on Thomas Bernhard. It's still attracting significant interest. I never would have dreamed so many people would want to watch it. Secondly, review 9, The Driver's Seat by Muriel Spark. It was filmed in one take. It's 9 minutes long and there's not a word out of place, so that was one of my best performances. And lastly, the Marie de France video, because there I got all of the elements right in my view. The scripting, the performance, the editing, and also I really enjoyed choosing all of the artwork that adorns that video. Okay, the last prompt is tagging 4 fellow small booktubers. I'll just tag 3 and leave the last slot open for anyone who passes by and wants it. And the 3 I'll name are Quentin over at Idjit Reads and Rambles, Tabara's Den, and Aaron Facer. And now all that remains is for me to bid you farewell. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Until the next time, be safe, be strong, Nanu Nanu.